Hello and welcome to Joanne's Healing Within. I am Joanne Angel Barry Colon, your certified personal trainer, intuitive healer, and cosmic energy reader, mother and wife, and I'm here to help you see your best self in 2020. I'd like to remind you to share and like and comment on today's show, as I'm going to be sharing some amazing content today. And I'm going to ask that you get your pen and notebook out really quickly because there's going to be a lot of information being shared today. But before we go into all that great stuff, just want to take a moment to just give a shout out to all my sponsors for today. To start off with, we have Sherry Simpson, who is our intuitive business guide. She helps women transform their lives so they can be the best version of themselves in business. Then we have Relax with Raquel, Key Mind Chi Therapy, applying massage and essential oils for overall wellness. Then we have Pierre Hughes, our happy herbalist, helping women to transform their mind, body, and spirit holistically. And our final one, Keisha Christian, owner of Dropping Gems, holistic lifestyle coach and award-winning author of Dropping Gems book series. You can learn more about Keisha at www.keishachristian.com. I also like to remind you that for those of you who do have Roku, you have the opportunity to catching my show on demand at any time. All you have to do is go to Strong Island Entertainment and you can watch Joanne's Healing Within on demand at any time you want. Just stream it in. With that being said, I'd like to take this opportunity to set the energy for today's show. You all know what's coming, the chakra balance, numerology, cosmic energy, forecast, reading. And the cards are by me. I created the cards. So I like to give you a little time to just set yourself down, put your feet on the floor, take a breath, because perhaps maybe you're doing a lot of running today, errands. It is Sunday and it is a beautiful day here in New York. I'm calling it winter spring today. We are mixed seasons. So as you sit, take a breath, and really connect with yourself. Perhaps you may want to ask yourself a question that you might need some guidance on, or maybe just sit quietly and catch your breath and allow to receive the insight that's being shuffled for you. Intuitively speaking, what do you need to hear? Considering we just had an amazing full moon lunar eclipse this past Friday night, and that energy, because it's a lunar eclipse, stays with us for 6 months. It's a full moon on steroids. So hopefully you had time to set your intentions, journal, do some releasing, and making space for the things you want to bring into your life. So let's see, what do we need to hear for today? All right. Sometimes my cards just pop out. Sometimes they take a little while. But here's our card for today. And I love this. I love this beautiful moon. And our card for today is called the Master Teacher. Now, first thing that comes to mind when we think about the Master Teacher, and for those who are watching, this is your time to step up. This is your time to take something that you are really great at, something that you have so much wisdom and knowledge on, and start teaching it. Start teaching it, start offering those workshops, those seminars, whatever it may be. This is your time to step into your Master Teacher platform. I'm also hearing that be open to receiving people in your life who are going to be your Master Teacher. People will come in, as I've had many in my lifetime who've actually taught me certain things, have enhanced my gifts by what they had to offer to me. And people do show up that way, where they're your Master Teacher. They're there to sort of push you to do something you may not be willing to do on your own. So I like to invite you to be more aware, open yourself up for the possibility of that one person coming in and guiding you through the work or things that you're supposed to be doing that perhaps you may not be ready to do on your own. That's why they're called a Master Teacher, as you too may be doing that for somebody else. When we think about the chakra associated here, it's all about the third eye. Now, I truly love the third eye because it's our opportunity to really allow ourselves to sit quietly and go inward. Because when we need to find answers, it's not about looking around. It's not about searching for the answers. It's really about sitting quietly in prayer and meditation and tapping into the wisdom that sits within. So using your third eye to activate the wisdom that you do have within you, but be quiet enough to be able to hear what the wisdom is. And we think about our number, which goes really well with the third eye, which is all about 3 and 8. 3 is about how we communicate. And what we are communicating about, we create into our reality, which means we're manifesting. That 8 energy, which is interesting because it's our topic for today, is all about the financial abundance. Financial abundance, that as you step into communicating and creating, as a master teacher, you do bring abundance into your life, bringing us into an 11 energy. That 11 energy, when we think about it, before we break it down to a single digit, the 11 is all about really connecting on a higher level. Taking yourself from your everyday comfort zone and stepping it up a notch, and stepping it up another notch. Because it's really about the connection you're going to have with your higher self and the connection you have with your higher power. That's the 11 energy. And ironically enough, when we think about the overall energy for the year collectively, every one of us, is called the universal energy, the 2020. When we think about that energy, it is a master number because it's the 22. So it's a higher calling in our partnerships and a higher calling in building foundations with partnerships. So whether it's personally or professionally, it's all about collaboration. And when we think about that 11 energy, it's very similar because that 11 turns into a 2. So it's a partnership that you have with your higher self and higher power in reference to really stepping into your master teacher platform and using that platform to help you gain the wisdom, the knowledge, and helping others to do the same. So that's the message I have here for you today. So if you've been thinking about taking something that you're really, really good at, some knowledge and wisdom that you have, and creating some sort of course or workshop, this is the time to do just that, and really spending some time in your third eye so you can create what it is you want in your reality. Because I truly believe in order for something to manifest, we have to be willing to visualize it. The vision becomes your reality as you actually focus in on the vision and stepping into that 11 energy, that partnership you do have with your higher self and higher power. So that's our message for today. Should this resonate with you and you are looking to have your own personal reading to get more specific, as I like to call it, have something to help you navigate through 2020, I am offering some amazing readings. At this present time, I'm offering a 90-minute Cosmic Energy Soulful reading, 90 minutes for only $99.99, and it includes a 20-page email that's going to explore everything we discuss in your reading, 12-card reading, and also a whole breakdown of your numerology chart and specific things you're going to need to know that you're here to do, to navigate through, to learn from, the different challenges that you're here to experience, all for $99.99. So if that's something you're interested in doing, please send me an email at healingwithin76@gmail.com. With that being said, we're going to take a quick commercial break. And when we come back, I'm going to share with you my guest today. We'll be right back.
Mindset Chi Therapy invites you to relax with Raquel for intuitive therapeutic massage, body work, and energy work. Chakra 1 therapy, essential oil classes, days off mini retreat, aura cleansing, individual and group meditation, and cacao ceremony. We welcome you. Relax with Raquel.
Hello and welcome back to Joanne's Healing Within. If you are just tuning in, remember to share, like, and comment. And just to give you an overview of what we spoke about in the introduction, for those of you who do have Roku, I am on Roku now, so all you have to do is go to Strong Island Entertainment to streamline my shows on demand. They're going to be there. And we were speaking about the energy for today, which is all about the master teacher. Every one of us has the opportunity to being a master teacher, and every one of us has at least one person that comes into our lives to be our master teacher. Many of us may even have more than one. So I'm inviting you to just be more awake of those people who are coming in to help you be a better version of yourself. With that being said, I'd like to introduce our guest for today, Sharon McLean.
Yes.
I'm making sure I'm saying it right. Welcome, 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 and I'm so happy to have you here. How are you today?
I am great, and it's an honor to be here today.
Thank you so much. Her and I were having a whole conversation before we started the show, and I learned so much about her. So anyway, you are a financial
Professional
and also a life insurance provider. Did I have that right?
life insurance agent.
Yes. So tell us a little bit about that. Let's start off with what is an actual life insurance agent?
So pretty much a life insurance agent is an individual that helps individuals learn information about various life insurances. So we have the permanent life insurance and we have term. And what I do is assist individuals with showing them actually what they actually will need, either be the term or the permanent life insurance.
Now, when you're saying term or permanent?
Yes.
So there's two different types?
There's two different things. The permanent is actually whole life. And whole life is life insurance that can last you to 100 years old.
Now, what if somebody lives longer than that? What happens?
If they live longer than that, then that means it's going to expire at the age of 100.
Okay, so maybe it's time to extend that, because I plan to live here till about 106.
Okay.
So you're going to need something from me.
Well, I actually want to be here until 108.
Yes, you and I've had this conversation before. So yes, so they need something for you. Exactly.
Yes.
So, because people are living longer.
Yes, they are.
I mean, there are a handful of people who, at this point, I think at this present time, we've had a handful who are 110, 112.
Yes.
So yeah, we can't have expired life insurance plans.
And you're absolutely correct.
So and the second part of that is what?
So the second part is actually a financial professional. And pretty much what I teach individuals is how to build a better financial future. So that pretty much covers teaching them about debt elimination.
Debt elimination?
Elimination, yes.
Okay, so what exactly does that mean?
What we do is we actually, individuals that are in debt, that have between 10,000 and above, we show them concepts or strategies on how to eliminate their debt. We have a particular vendor called Debt America, and what we do is coordinate with them in reference to the client based upon the debt that they have, and we come up with a plan and show them how to eliminate debt as quickly as possible.
Now, when they're eliminating debt, I'm assuming they're taking all of the debt that they have and they're combining it together?
Well, it can be, they can consolidate it, or we pretty much come up with a plan to show them how to eliminate it. It can either be the snowball effect.
Which is?
The snowball effect is you take your smallest, say you have 5 credit cards and you want, out of the 5, you have the one with the lowest amount. So what you do is with the other 4, you pay the minimum. And the money that you would normally pay with the other 4, you would actually double it up or triple it up with that, the smallest one, and you pay it off quickly. And then what you do is you do the same concept with the second card. So you keep the ones that are above, the ones that's the highest, you just pay them to at the minimum, and then you just use that extra money to continue to pay off the second one, and you just do the same until you get to the top, and that's when you pay all 5 of them off.
Now, generally speaking, for the average person, what is I don't know if there is a right or wrong, but what is the right amount of credit cards one should actually have?
Well, pretty much, I believe they should just have one major credit card.
Okay, one major, not like when you say major credit card, like a Visa
It could be a
or.
Visa, or MasterCard,
Okay.
or Discover,
Okay.
American Express. But I believe just one major card would be suitable. Store cards and all the other additional cards are not good. Because with that one major card, if you need to use it, you can use that one card. We would pretty much prefer you use cash instead of a credit card anyway.
Now, what would you say, and I guess I speak for myself here, what would you say about someone who doesn't have a credit card?
Well, pretty much we will want them to build cash flow. So
Okay.
cash is more better than a credit card anyway. But now these days you can actually use a debit card to pay for hotels, to pay for travel and things of that nature. So I would pretty much say I wouldn't worry too much about a credit card if you actually have a good cash flow of money coming in, and you can utilize your debit card.
Okay.
Utilize your cash.
So it's not as in, because I remember years back, I forget who I heard this from, but I remember years back that it's in order to build credit, a credit card is needed. Is that true or false?
Well,
Not to put you on a spot.
I don't know. I won't say you just need a credit card to build credit. I believe if you are paying your bills on time and you're being accountable, they can follow that history and see that, okay, this person is paying their bills on time. I kind of think it might be more so a myth in a sense, because there are a lot of people that are leaning away from credit cards, but they are paying their bills on time. And so that's pretty much how I feel about it.
Okay. Okay, that's fair. This way it doesn't put you on the spot. So people won't come back and say, well, Sharon said.
Yes.
So now, in reference to financial concepts,
Okay.
what are some of the financial concepts that you teach?
Okay, so there's two that come to mind. The first one is the financial foundation. And the importance of the financial foundation is to build a solid base financial, let's say, foundation for families and individuals for their finances.
Okay.
So that particular concept consists of 4 pillars. The first pillar is protection. We encourage individuals to protect themselves, their families, their assets, and their money.
Okay.
Then the second pillar is the debt elimination. So once the protection is in place, we encourage individuals, or we teach individuals, how to eliminate that debt as soon as possible. And then the third pillar is the emergency fund. Once money has been saved because of the debt elimination, we actually encourage individuals to save between 3 to 6 months of monthly income, so that they'll be prepared in just in case any financial emergencies come up. But then the last pillar is what we call the wealth building. So with all of the extra cash flow, we're able to show them how to invest and to grow their money and outpace inflation and also reduce taxes.
Okay. So now in reference to when you speak about the emergency fund, okay, and there's so many people today living basically getting by day on their checks. So what can they do in reference to developing an emergency fund if they're really just living day by day or week to week on their paycheck?
Okay, so to bring in my other concept, which is the WFG financial need analysis,
Okay.
that is actually what we utilize to actually pinpoint where the individual is in their finances. So if they're living paycheck to paycheck, then what more than likely they are actually have debt. So by us going and sitting down with them with the financial need analysis, we're able to identify what their debt is and help them to eliminate it, which will free up money to be able to help build that emergency fund.
Okay. I get it. Okay, so you're helping them to get to that space where they can eventually build the emergency fund.
Yes.
I get it. Makes sense. Makes sense. So in reference to building the emergency fund and working towards where they are living check to check, where's my dog going with this one? Someone who does, what is like one tip you can give somebody who is living check to check and they're looking to build that emergency fund?
Okay, what I would do is encourage them if they can to see if they can get some additional income. So we offer actually um, additional income with the World Financial Group, where an individual can pretty much work part time and make additional money by becoming a financial professional. They would have to be licensed with the state and to be able to provide life insurance and also be licensed with a securities license to be able to teach and educate individuals with investment. So that is a way of actually making additional income, so that will help be able to build that emergency fund a little quicker than what the first process of debt elimination. So that would also help.
Interesting, interesting. What I'd like you to do is share with the viewers how they can reach you, because we're going to take a quick commercial break afterwards. So how
Okay.
can the viewers get you?
Well, you can actually contact me through my cell phone, 843-453-7520, or my email address, wfgmclean@gmail.com, or my website at sharonmclean.com.
Awesome, awesome. We're going to take a quick commercial break, and remember to keep that pen and paper out because you're going to be taking notes here. We'll be right back.
Hi there, my name is Sherry Simpson. As an intuitive business guide, I help female service-based business owners to grow their business using their intuition, helping you to release the blocks and limits preventing your growth and allowing you to get the aligned action steps to take to grow your business. You can reach me at sherry@sherrysimpson.com, SHERRI @sherrysimpson, SIMPSON.com. I look forward to helping you grow your business soon. Namaste.
Greetings, my name is Keisha Christian, and I am the founder and lead instructor of Dropping Gems Academy. As an educator for nearly 2 decades, it is my mission to empower and educate others on living a holistic lifestyle. In addition to that, I'm a holistic lifestyle coach, so it's important to me to demonstrate to others how they can make small and simple changes to have a better quality of life. Be sure to visit www.droppinggemsacademy to claim your free gift and to check out the first introduction course to the Holistic Remedies class. I look forward to seeing you in class, and be sure to claim your free gift. Peace and blessings to you.
Hello and welcome back to Joanne's Healing Within. If you are just tuning in, I have my amazing guest here, Sharon McLean. She is our financial professional, and our life insurance agent. Did I get that right?
Yes.
Okay. And her and I were just chatting between commercials here in regards to some finance stuff, and just share what we were just talking about in regards to your part-time gig.
Yes.
Yeah, share about that.
I actually was sharing before I moved back to New York. I actually had a dream that I was going to be working with a boss by the name of Don. And when I got the actual part-time position with the state, I actually was working with the Department of Nutrition that represented the name Dawn.
Yes.
So we have to be very observant when we do have dreams to make certain that it's not always specifically the exact like it was the boss Don, but it was actually a place where I was going to be working with the state,
Yes.
which represented Don, Department of Nutrition.
Yes, yes. And what I'm hearing here is it's called being aware,
Yes.
being enlightened.
Yes.
Because we receive messages.
Yes.
And as you just said, sometimes the messages we're receiving is not exactly what it sounds. You know, whereas if you were only looking for the name of a person,
Right.
as opposed to the name of the business, you might have turned around and said, okay, this isn't what I'm supposed to have,
Right.
because it's supposed to be the person. And you might have turned it down.
Yes.
Although I have a feeling you
Absolutely.
wouldn't have to turn it down. But if a person is only focusing in on what the obvious is, they may end up turning it away.
Right.
So it's really important not to just focus on the obvious. It's almost like I said in my reading earlier in the show, using our third eye to be able to see the bigger picture.
Yes.
You know, it's not always about what's in front of us. It's also about being able to see the less obvious.
Right.
Okay. So with that being said, who is World Financial Group?
Okay, so World Financial Group is a marketing distribution firm within the financial industry.
Okay.
We believe that no family should be left behind, and we have access to over 200 firms within the financial industry. And some of these firms are AIG, Prudential, Nationwide, and some of them are top A rated firms that we have partnered with. With that, we have a leverage of the strength of selection and the strength of options to be able to customize financial plans for individuals and their families that align with their financial goals. Now, what we're not a one-size-fit-all type company, and we are not product-driven, but we are solution-driven.
Okay, so for the viewers, and even for myself,
Okay.
the difference between product and solution driven, what is that?
Okay, so what the product driven is, if you have a particular product and what you're doing is you want to connect clients with the product. As per solution driven is because we're in the financial arena, we try to find solutions to help, like to go back to the debt elimination, showing individuals, well, we have solutions that will help you eliminate this debt, or we have solutions to help you build that emergency fund, or even also services for you to be able to get properly protected in reference to life insurance and long-term care, disability, and also retirement. So
Now, we know that word about retirement, right? Should we share about that as we were talking
definitely
earlier?
you can share about that.
My whole philosophy about retirement is when you are living in your purpose, living in your passion, why would you want to retire from that?
Right.
Whereas theoretically, when you're working your 9 to 5, and I say it that way, you may want to retire because it's not exactly something you truly enjoy. You're doing it for the other benefits.
Yes.
So retirement definitely has a place for those
Right.
who are not necessarily living in their purpose.
Yes.
You know, so yeah, so we have to dive into that because, you know, I'm a big advocate of that because in my world, the way I see it, I don't see myself retiring. You know,
That's good.
and because I don't see myself retiring, it's like, well, why would I need a retirement plan? But I could still have the retirement plan and just use the money for something else, right? So yeah, I had to throw my 2 cents in onto that. So go back to what you were saying.
Okay, so going back to what we call solution driven is pretty much our whole scope is to find solutions to help individuals, like I said, eliminate the debt, build that emergency fund, also build wealth and investment. So we provide solutions, and with these solutions, it's up to the individual if they want to actually utilize the solutions to help them build a better financial future.
Okay. Now, also, I mean, not that I don't know if it has anything to do with anything, but in reference to like, what do they call those things? Investing in, let's say, stock or, you know, Amazon or any of that stuff. Does that play any type of role?
Well, we pretty much have a lot of investment companies, and based upon the individual's needs, based upon the individual's level of investment, if they're risk a risk taker or if they're moderate. We actually test individuals to determine if they're a person that is willing to take more risks or a person that is, a little bit more moderate with investing. So those are the things that actually do come into play with the solutions, as far as providing solutions, because we want to make certain we give them a good fit.
Uh-huh. All right, so it's interesting. So now, in reference to, and I think you spoke about this before, how does the World Financial Group analysts work?
Okay, so the World Financial Analysis pretty much works. There's 6 steps to financial independence. So the first is the cash flow.
Okay.
And the cash flow is, we know that most people know how much money they bring in, but they don't know how much they're spending out. So what we do is help them create a budget, and we also help show them how to manage their expenses. So the second step is the emergency fund.
Okay.
Pretty much we help them to identify, that they need emergency fund, because a lot of people are not prepared when it comes down to emergencies. They don't have the funds, so what they do is they utilize credit cards, they borrow money to be able to fix if the car breaks down and things of that nature.
Wouldn't a credit card be the emergency?
Well, we're trying to teach them to eliminate debt.
To eliminate their credit cards,
Teach them to get rid of some of these credit cards, because credit cards are not really good if you have too many.
Yes,
Let's just say that much.
Yes.
But pretty much, like I said, what we do is help individuals, show them how to save 3 to 6 months of monthly income, so that when an emergency does arise, they will have that money designated for that particular emergency or emergencies.
Otherwise, we just got to pray for no emergency.
Yes.
Pray until something happens to avoid emergency.
I know, I tell you.
Yes.
Okay, so the third step is the debt management.
Okay.
And pretty much, like I said, we show individuals how to eliminate debt as soon as possible. And then our fourth step is protection. We pretty much encourage individuals to get protection, protect your family, protect your assets and your money. We think about if you have a primary breadwinner and they pass on, that's major income you're going to lose. And so you want to be able to have monies in place that if something were to happen, if that individual graduates into heaven, that you will have money in place to fulfill that particular income that was lost. And so the fifth step is pretty much building wealth, and that's more so on the investment aspect. Teaching individuals to outpace inflation and teaching individuals how to reduce taxes. So we teach about tax advantages. And then the last one is preserving wealth. Teaching families how to build that financial inheritance, legacy that they can leave behind for their families. So that's the 6 steps of our financial need analysis, which will help you become financially independent.
Now, question I have, which is totally, it's on the topic, but totally off course in reference to the professionals, the professional side to this.
Okay.
I always like to bring in like the law of attraction side to this. When we think of financial abundance, what is your view on the mindset of, let's say, law of attraction in reference to law of attracting money? What is your view on that?
I pretty much believe that an individual have to see themselves being wealthy. And wealth is not just about money.
Yes.
But when it comes down to money, they have to see themselves in a place where they can receive money to be able not to just have it for themselves, but to be able to utilize it to help others, to be able to sow into other people's dreams and other people's visions to help them to become successful. So to me, more so, seeing yourself actually being able to obtain the wealth that is due to you or that should come to you.
Love it. I love it. I love that. Again, let the viewers know how they can reach you.
Okay, once again, you can reach me at 843-453-7520, or you can reach me at my email at wfgmclean@gmail.com or my website at sharonmclean.com.
Excellent, excellent. What we're going to be doing is taking a quick commercial break, and when we come back, Sharon's going to share some more tips with you in reference to financial planning, and also we're going to go into an inspirational reading at the end of that. So we'll be right back. Hello, Reverend Joanne Angel Barry Cologne, the owner of Holistic Fitness located in Auburndale, Queens, certified personal trainer with 30 plus years experience. I have created body and soul transformation to help with releasing weight, decrease anxiety, decrease stress, decrease physical pain, improve sleep, and help gain confidence and more. To receive a free consultation, email healingwithin76@gmail.com. I look forward to working with you. And welcome back to Joanne's Healing Within. If you are just tuning in, remember to share, like, and comment. Now, hopefully you still have that pen and paper handy, because Sharon's going to share some more tips with you in reference to building, like I like to call, financial abundance into your life, because we all deserve it and we all are entitled to it. So, some tips for us.
Okay, so what I want to do is go back to my financial foundation. I want to just encourage you to really reach out, really connect, even if you connect with me in reference to getting protection. It is very important that you have that foundation, because when your family is protected, you're protected, your assets are protected, you have a peace of mind. You don't have to worry about what am I going to do in case of loss of income. So protection is a definitely important tip that everyone should actually look into. The second thing is pretty much focusing on eliminating debt. Definitely with our credit cards, doing our best. Even if you reach out to me, I can do a financial need analysis to show you how to eliminate your debt. Because when you eliminate debt, you free up cash flow to be able to save for that emergency fund, and also be able to utilize that cash flow to invest and grow your money.
Nice. Now, can you share a tip with the viewers that they can implement today, like right now? That if they, once the show's over, that they want to go and look at they want to go write out their budget, or they want to look at what they're spending money on. What can they do right now before reaching out to you?
Let's see.
I always like to put my guests on the spot here.
I believe that the first thing we should look at is where you're spending your money. Are you buying excess clothing? Are you eating out more than you should be eating out?
those coffees.
Yes, coffee.
From what is that place called?
Starbucks.
Thank you. That's like a $5 cup of coffee?
Yes, it
Some
is.
people have 2 and 3 of those a day.
Yes.
I mean, you have 2 and 3 of those a day, that's $15 at the end of your day. At the end of your week, you add that up, yeah.
Yes.
So that alone can definitely give them a little extra money.
It sure can.
Yes.
You're absolutely
Yes,
correct.
yes.
So yes, those are the areas, how much you're eating, how much you're spending by eating out, how much you're spending by shopping and buying those black shoes that you may have 5 and 6 pair of black shoes already in the closet, shoes that you really don't need. Just more so, just being more wise, cutting back on shopping, cutting back on eating out, and going to the grocery store, buying groceries and making your own food and taking your breakfast in the morning, taking your lunch with you, and buying snacks that you can eat on the go.
Mm-hmm. And I love the fact that you've shared that, because from a holistic nutrition coach's point of view, not only will they be saving money,
Yes.
but they're actually going to be eating healthier because they're actually preparing their own food, and they might actually start noticing they're releasing some weight.
Yes.
So that's like a win-win there, from my point of view. Preparing your own stuff, you know exactly what you're eating, and you're not going out there eating things that you have no clue what the nutrients are.
Yes.
So, saving money and releasing weight, what more can you ask for?
Absolutely.
Exactly. Now, I also want to add a little tip into this, and I always like to bring into a little more like a metaphysical perspective to things, and also a spiritual perspective to things. I always have a spiritual perspective to everything. When it comes down to money, I'm a firm believer that if you can sit there and write yourself out a check, and you can actually use an actual check, your own check if you have a check, and write out a certain dollar amount that you would like to attract into your experience, and then visualize what that money is going to be for in regards to what you want to spend it on. Because as we're going to receive it, I think Sharon had mentioned this before too, it's a matter of also investing. So it's not just about making money, it's about that taking that money and what are you using it for? What are you spending it on? But allowing yourself to have that vision to what you would like to receive in regards to money, and then sitting quietly and coming up with what I call creative ways to bring money in. Using some of the gifts that you have, whatever those gifts may be. You might be a really good cook, or someone who bakes, or someone does paintings or photographs, something in that nature where you can bring in extra money doing things that you are really good at. So it's creative ways to make unexpected cash flow, to bring it in. But starting off with writing that little check in reference to whatever that amount is, and I recommend starting off with something realistic for you, such as maybe writing $300 on the check, because that's realistic. Whereas if you're going to write down a check for $10,000, might be a little bit much for your imagination to create. So start off small and have fun with it, because as you have fun with it, you raise your vibration of receiving, which means you're also allowing yourself to receive. You're feeling worthy enough to receiving what it is you're looking to attract. So I think that's really helpful, because as Sharon mentioned before, you do need to have this intention of knowing that you deserve to receive financial abundance. Because that's a big portion of it, of feeling worthy enough of having it, deserving enough of having it.
Yes.
Otherwise, you can sit back and sit down with someone and share with them a financial plan, but if they don't feel like they deserve it, it's not going very far.
Yes.
So with that being said, what I like to do now is I'm going to share an inspirational reading with Sharon. I'm going to shuffle up the cards, because some of my guests I shuffle the cards for, some of them I have them shuffle themselves. Now, ironically, before the show started today, I was chatting with Sharon. Now, I had chatted with her sometime the beginning of this week. We were confirming about the show, and I kept getting some insight. And I didn't want to ask her the insight on the phone, because I was like, no, I'm going to share it on the show. But then as I was chatting with her before the show started, I was getting the same insight. I was like, no, we're going to share it on the show. But I couldn't get myself to stop. So I shared with Sharon that I feel intuitively she's going to be writing a book. And I asked her if she had a book in mind. And your answer was?
Well, I said I didn't know, but now I kind of know. I'm going to be talking about finances, my personal experience with financial, the struggle, and also sharing with individuals how to be successful with finances.
Yes. So what I'm going to do here is I want to see if the cards pick up any additional insight to that insight that I picked up from her and see where it goes. Whoops, as my cards going to fall all over the place. We don't want them to fall on the floor. Let's see what shows up here for us. All right. The inspiration. It is in reverse. Now, cards that show up in reverse means two things. One, the message is really powerful, and this one is. And two, there might be a little bit of resistance. Although I don't see there being resistance on the actual affirmation that's going to show up, but maybe a little resistance on believing you're writing a book. And just to show that it is in reverse, okay? And the message here is higher self. The higher self. And why I truly believe the affirmation makes sense, because Sharon is a woman of God,
Yes.
prays daily,
Yes.
if not more than daily, and she does trust her higher power,
Yes,
her
I
God,
do.
and connecting with her higher self to really deliver this book.
Yes.
And I truly believe that once you get into that space of starting to write it, you're not gonna. It's gonna be one of those things you're just gonna keep writing. You're just not gonna stop. And in a very short period of time, you will have delivered this book that is so very much in you to be writing.
Okay.
Okay?
Awesome.
And the chakra associated is the crown chakra.
Okay.
And interesting enough, before show started today, we were talking about the crown chakra, because unfortunately you're not feeling so great today. You're under the weather. Although she classifies it under the weather or cold, I classify it that she's having an elevation. Anytime physical symptoms show up, it's just our vibration rising.
Okay.
And yours is rising where it's tapping into your crown to really lift you up even higher than you already are.
Okay,
And
awesome.
raising your vibration so you can do the work that you are here meant to do.
Awesome.
Make sense?
Yes.
And the number here was 11, which was the same number that showed up in our card earlier. And that 11 energy is a master number connecting to your most highest power. And as you said before, I think in reference to referring to Dr. Roberta,
Yes.
where she says that God is going to take her hand and take her to where
Yes.
she needs to go. It's the same concept. You're being guided. God is guiding you. God is showing you the light. God is opening all the doors for you. And
Yes.
as we spoke on in between the commercials, this is definitely the yes, yes, yes year. Opportunity, opportunity, opportunities, possibilities are coming your way. You're going to have many, many different platforms opening up for you. And they're opening up because A, it's your higher power, and B, they're partnerships for you to take you to where you have to go. And as the card earlier about master teacher, I also see that there's a lot of possibilities in that for you as well, like teaching people how to do what you're doing.
Yes.
You know, and I don't know if that's something you've ever thought about wanting to do.
That's exactly
You know,
what
doing
I want to do.
courses where
Yes.
you're teaching, almost like becoming a mentor to others.
Yes.
So yeah, so that's what I'm hearing as well.
Okay.
Okay, so guidance is resonating.
Yes.
I love it. I love when the guidance resonates. Inspiration is always the key. So that is Sharon's reading, inspiration for her for today. And again, this may resonate with you as well, because even though, yes, it was for her, the energy was for her, it resonates with, if it's resonating with you, then it's for you as well. And for those of you who are interested in getting your own reading, feel free to reach out. All you have to do is email healingwithin76@gmail.com. Sharon, one more time, just let the viewers know how they can reach you.
Yes, I can be reached at 843-453-7520, or you can email me at wfgmclean@gmail.com, or you can reach me by my website, which is sharonmclean.com.
With that being said, we're going to take a quick commercial break, and when I come back, we're going to give the conclusion of the show. We'll be right back.
Hi there, my name is Sherry Simpson. As an intuitive business guide, I help female service-based business owners to grow their business using their intuition, helping you to release the blocks and limits preventing your growth and allowing you to get the aligned action steps to take to grow your business. You can reach me at Sherry at sherrysimpson.com, SHERRI at sherrysimpson, SIMPSON.com. I look forward to helping you grow your business soon. Namaste.
Greetings, my name is Keisha Christian, and I am the founder and lead instructor of Dropping Gems Academy. As an educator for nearly 2 decades, it is my mission to empower and educate others on living a holistic lifestyle. In addition to that, I'm a holistic lifestyle coach, so it's important to me to demonstrate to others how they can make small and simple changes to have a better quality of life. Be sure to visit www.droppinggemsacademy to claim your free gift and to check out the first introduction course to the Holistic Remedies class. I look forward to seeing you in class, and be sure to claim your free gift. Peace and blessings to you.
Hello and welcome back to Joanne's Healing Within. If you are just tuning in, share, like, and comment, because I will be reading your comments today. And we are coming to the conclusion of today's show. I do hope that you enjoyed what you learned today. I hope you took some major notes about financial abundance and just bringing more finances into your life and how to really set yourself a budget, clear your debt, and just allowing yourself to receive the abundance that you so deserve. So with that being said, I'd like to again, if you're interested in receiving your own personal chakra balance, numerology, cosmic energy forecast reading, all you need to do is send an email to healingwithin76@gmail.com. You're also welcome to take advantage of my special I have going, which is a 90-minute reading where you will receive a 12-card reading with a 20-page email regarding the reading and also your numerology chart to learn about what it is you are here to actually achieve on earth, what your challenges are that you are here to break through, and so much more. And more importantly, what you are here to do this specific year, because that's what we have right now, what's in front of us. And remembering that this is a yes, yes, yes year, as my word is about leveling up, I'm passing that word on to you as well. This is your year to level up. This is your year to really listen to the knocking at the door or listen to the phone ring and answer it. And any opportunity that's coming your way, it's yes. Step into it, even if it does involve an investment behind it. Those are the ones that are most challenging, and those are the ones that's going to actually help you grow spiritually. And after all, that's what we're all here to do, step into our purpose, to live on purpose, for purpose, and in purpose. And that's what we're here for. With that being said, I'd like to give a big shout out to Bobby for making this show happen, and all of you viewers for being here and commenting and sharing. And remember, we are on Roku, so those of you who do have Roku, go to Strong Island Entertainment and you can watch my show on demand. And just one last reminder for those of you who are looking to level up and be a guest on my show, I am accepting guest sponsorship applications and also advertising sponsor applications. For more information about that, email healingwithin76@gmail.com. Have yourself a blessed day. Enjoy the weather wherever you are. Till next week.